Hi, it's Hayden Bennett from Commercial Property Group. Welcome to ROI series for October 2025. During the month here in the group, we've done 180 inspections with buyers and tenants, which has resulted in a staggering 39 deals being agreed to in the month of October and a square meterage footprint of just over 7,500 square meters. I have a couple of sales that I'm going to share with you, as well as some leasing transactions. And the first sale that we concluded here in the month of October was 18 Montgomery Street in Kogarah. This was a commercial grade building. It was offered vacant possession. So we're offering the building, no tenancy income. It was perfectly set up for an eventual owner-occupier. The building's positioned right next door to the St. George Bank headquarters, or Westpac also. That building was handled, or the sale campaign was handled by myself and Greg Carr. We achieved a sale price of $3.5 million, unconditional, sold prior to auction. That's a land square meter rate of around $6,500 per square meter on the land of 539 meters, did offer relane access, and the property did have some very high development potential as well, but it did need to see some amalgamation with the neighbouring properties, but that's something for that purchaser to benefit in the medium to long-term future. So congratulations to our vendor on achieving an outcome, and congratulations to the purchaser on your excellent investment. Another strong sale here in the group for October was 6 Depot Road, Mortdale. This was an industrial property. It was a battle-axed land configuration. The land was just under 3,300 square meters with an existing multi-tenanted, about 4 or 5 factory units, good on-grade hardstand forecourt area as well. The campaign was handled by Damon Asti and Ryan McMahon. It was an expressions of interest. The price guide was $6.5 million. The inquiry levels were quite staggering. They were north of 80 inquiries that came through. On the close of the expression, we received 7 offers in on that property, all at around the guide, and the eventual sale price was $7.1 million that Ryan and Damon were able to achieve, and that sold to a local owner-occupier that saw value in that particular property. The rate per square meter on the 3,300 meters approximately was just on $2,160 per square meter. Again, noting it's a battle axe, so not all the driveway can be developed on, but a very good outcome for our vendors and a great strategic purchase for the purchaser. So onto a few leasing transactions. 44 Meta Street in Caringbah, freehold property on about 750 metres of land with a 450 square metre building. We were approached by the tenant that needed to break their lease. They were moving into bigger premises. Greg Carr successfully handled this property. He released it for $150,000 a year gross plus GST. It was a 3-year lease with a 3-year term, an incentive of 1 month's rent free, which on that 3-year term is around a 2.7% incentive, and a rate per square metre of just over $330 per square metre. Congratulations to the landlord and the new tenant, and all the best in 44 Meta Street. Another leasing transaction done here in the group for October was 2 of 49 Garema Circuit in Kingsgrove. This was a street-facing industrial warehouse facility offering around 429 square metres of building and some good forecourt parking and container drop zone. The tenant in that building indicated they'll be moving out at the end of October. Alex McCarty listed this property, and he actually leased it prior to the existing tenant vacating. That meant that our landlord had a brand new lease the day after the old tenant vacated. The annual rent being $129,000 represents a rate per square metre of just on $300 a metre. A 3-year term was secured and 0 incentive, meaning the owner received rent from the next day after the old tenant vacated. Congratulations to Alex McCarty on a job well done. Another leasing deal at 1 at 27 Norman Street in Peakhurst. Again, similar to the Garema property, building that we managed, tenant gave notice to vacate. Jackson Chambers arranged for this property to be listed, and not only did he do a great job, he rented it prior to the old tenant vacating. The details of this deal were 729 square metres of total building area, an annual rent of $160,000 per annum gross. That's a rate per square metre of around $220 a square metre. Do note that in the 728 did include a sub-basement area space, so the rate per metre was slightly dilated a little bit. The incentive provided was a 3-month rent-free period. It was a 5-year lease term, so there's 60 months there. 3 months on the 60 represents a 5% incentive provided, and again, a lease deal straight after the date the old tenant vacated. Congratulations to Jackson Chambers on orchestrating such a fantastic deal, and thank you to our long-term management clients. So that's the wrap for October 2025. We're into our final 2 months left in the year. We have a number of great opportunities available here at CPG, whether it's brand new project sales located in Nowra, Mascot, Mortdale, Caringbah, Kirrawee. We've got an abundance of opportunity. We've got a lot of lease stock available as well. As I always say, if anyone has any questions with regards to buying, selling, leasing, or general management or property advice, reach out to myself or anyone of the team here at CPG. We welcome your call.